Hello, my name is Gregtech82 and welcome back to my Gregtech New Horizons series. I have just logged back on to the world, so I'm going to just turn these on. And yeah, I figured that the easiest way to turn them off would be just to disconnect the plasma. That way they don't continue to fill up with the helium plasma, and then when I turn it on, they like shoot way up. So as we can see, that's only going up to about 400. If we do this and let some of it fill up before it turns on, it'll shoot way up. Although this might prove me wrong here. No, see there, it's going. And it's almost about to hit 500, so I gotta pull out the thing. And yeah, so basically, just make sure, I gotta make sure that's pretty much empty. This way. Before turning it on, otherwise, we have issues. But yeah, it should just settle on 432. I can't wait to replace these so I don't have to worry about this spiking up or anything. Because it is definitely a bit nerve-wracking sometimes having those run when I know if something goes wrong, they could take out like the whole room kind of thing. Alright, so that has finally finished. So I'm just going to go ahead and replace that with the quantum tank. Yeah, put that down. Alright, perfect. I'm going to go turn that, the thing on, I think. Mercury, and also I must have... Yeah, this appears to be turned off. Maybe I didn't put enough. I can't remember how much I put in the pump. Or maybe a chunk thing is unloaded. I'm not sure, but that one is not running. Although that's not overly important. I have 4 million argon, but I kind of would like that at least running. At least when I go up to turn the one on Mercury. I might as well do the other one at the same time. But I have been smelting up a little bit of neutronium here for the tier 8 tier 8 let's see, tier 7, yeah. I'm gonna need one of these, might as well. Yeah, see, I'm gonna need more of these. I just don't know how many. I'm really, since this is gonna be the last rocket I don't want to be crafting more than I need to. So if we look at the tier 7 rocket, we're gonna get 64 heavy duty tier 7 ingots and a whole lot of tier 5 and 6. Well, a lot of tier 5, not that much tier 6, but 64 tier 7. So I don't want to like craft any more than I need for the tier 8 rocket. Yeah, so the tier 8 rocket. But I'm definitely going to need, I'm assuming I'm going to need more than 64. Because this is 18 right here. So that means, you know, these are 5 each. Times 7, that's 35. Yeah. 35 plus 18. What was that? 53? And then these, yeah. So we're gonna need more than 64. All right. I just need to figure out, because I was thinking, well, why don't we just go ahead and craft that up? Just so I can set the, I want to do the recipe, but we do need some tritanium. Everything else we have, but the tritanium we don't. Which is a little bit annoying. Because this is... Oh, I can't Yeah, that one's like hidden back there. Yeah, we have a bit more of that to clear out. But anyway, let me go turn the helium back on. And I guess we'll turn that off for now. Yeah, the one issue with using a fusion reactor for power and for crafting is, yeah, sometimes it's, you got to turn off the power. I should have a whole separate reactor, but not quite yet there yet. All right, so let me do that and we will come back. All right, I'm back, and we got the helium going, and I ended up doing liquid air as well on Pluto. I figured while I was up there, might as well. So that is just running. This one was out of fuel. So I put like a whole new stack of the enriched bolts in there. And the other one, the chunk loader, had run out. So I could do... I don't want to do like the admin like anchors, the chunk loaders, because I have a tendency to forget where they are. So I like doing the ones that run out eventually. I usually just do the 12-hour loaders. So basically it just does like I was doing the black plutonium. Now eventually that chunk loader will run out and then it won't be permanently loaded. I do have the permanent chunk loaders in the base, but yeah. I thought about getting that mod, I forget what is it, FTB utilities or whatever, where you can just click on the map and load it, but I just haven't got around to doing that, and I don't know if I really need it. So yeah, we got the... Yeah, that's still crafting up. I have a feeling they all ended up in... Yeah, this is just melting up the last of it. So that is good. I've built up a decent-ish buffer, so about 800 billion EU. Just kind of letting that fill up a little bit, but right now it's dropping, probably because the vacuum freezer was on, and then it goes up, and then it drops again, and yeah, I'm just kind of letting that fill up for the next large craft. But anyway, while I'm working on the next rocket, probably not going to do a lot of it while recording. I'm just going to kind of have it going while we're doing other things, I think. But I have been looking at my AA system, and as we can see, there is a whole lot of these tiny piles of dusts and a whole lot of crushed stuff. So I'm thinking maybe it's time to get this all sorted out. I've done a few of them. I think we're doing like something over, yeah, processing tungstates, which I don't even really need at this point, but yeah. I did some, I think, silver and all sorts of stuff, and it looks like that has finished. Yeah, silver and galena, magnetite, I think I had that all. We'll just pull those out for now, I think. So I'm starting to get some of that stuff kind of taken care of, because my AA system is just full of dust. But anyway, if we see these two little tiny piles, and putting them in here is going to take hours and hours and hours just to go through one stack. So I think, why don't we go ahead and try a new multi-block, and that is... I think it's called like the Amazon Packager or something like that. Amazon Warehousing Depot. So this is a multi-block for the Packager. And yeah, we put the schematics in the controller, and I'm assuming it's referring to that. I don't think there is any other type of schematic. I don't think. But it says 1 times, 2 times, or 3 times. Not sure what that means. Is there like a 1x? Well, that's going to pull up a whole bunch of cables. Crafts, maybe that's what it's talking about, the 1x. Yeah, let's do a schematic. Yeah, 1, 2, or 3. I'm assuming that's what it's talking about. But we can put the dust in there. And this is a 3x3, so actually this will fit perfectly right here where the old vacuum freezer was. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this crafted up, I think. Now we need input bus, output bus, hatch, maintenance hatch, muffler hatch. Pretty typical stuff. And 10 casings. I don't think I'm going to need more than 1 input bus. But the casings are not the easiest, to be honest. The controller, that's like nothing anymore. But yeah, the casings require a motor and a conveyor module. It's just EV and IV. I mean, that's nothing. Tungsten carbide, I'm pretty sure I have that. Yeah, I have that set up. So yeah, let me go ahead and get some of this started to craft up. I gotta figure out how many of these. I don't want to make any extra of these, that's for sure. Just because these are a bit annoying. I don't think I have any of this stuff set to autocraft. Trinium, titanium, do I have that? Doesn't look like it. I'm getting a little low in trinium. Is this like has to be done in a blast smelter? Is there any other way to make that? No, doesn't look like it. Oh, we can. All right, so we don't have to do it in there. 12. Yeah, anyway, let me get this crafted up and we will be back. And we are back. I have most of this done, I think. I'm just waiting for a few more of that, I think. I think it's 82. 84. There we go. 84. So there's the 22 of those. Now I need the actual controller. Go. I guess I shouldn't have put all the rest in there. All right, so there we go. There's that. That. All right, got the Amazon the packager. I couldn't think of the name there for a second. Actually, let me debating whether how to. I guess this one uses a regular export bus. I'm thinking I'll probably just. I guess we'll just do a. What would we do? We'd probably just do an OR dictionary. I don't know if I have one of those, and those are a pain to make. Oh, nice. I do have one. Don't remember what I was using it for, but yeah, and they don't take acceleration cards, but they're pretty fast. All right, so we're let me figure out. Guess right. Is that where I want it? Yeah, I think. All right, so this Where is the controller front centered? All right, so probably goes. This will be the maintenance hatch. That goes above it. And then I'll just do, I guess, the muffler in back. And then put input. The energy hatch there. Is that everything? Yeah, there's 5 other things besides the that totally is out of place for sure. All right, do some maintenance really quick. I don't know if those all worked. Oh, they did. All right. I guess that goes there. Interface. Hide that because I don't need to see that one. And then I'm assuming I have enough channels over here. Especially since I broke down the other thing. Yeah. Plenty. And need some cables. Plenty of those. Just get that. All right. So we got power. And I think that just goes in there. It says are placed in the controller. All right, so tiny dust. Not impure. That's not what we need. Let me grab a tiny dust and see what the OR dictionary is. Dust tiny. Is it tiny like that? Yeah. All right, so there we go. And see if this does not work. I'm assuming this is the schematics it's talking about, right? One, two, three, or other schematics are placed in the dusk. Oh, dusk schematics are placed in the. Gotcha. Missed that part. So there. Yep. Holy cow, that's fast. All right. The only issue is if it's not a full amount. Yep, and it's already causing an issue, it looks like. No? Yeah. All right, so, I mean, how do I want to deal with this? I could do a buffer that only sends. Yeah, that's a pain. It's like checking to see if it can do it, and when it finds one it can't. Oh, there it goes. Yep. All right, so that's an interesting. I guess, yeah, The super buffer, I guess, would be, because then I could tell it not to output, because you can regulate the output size. It would have to be this one. And then we will, I guess, I mean, this is super easy. I may even have all this stuff already. Yeah, let me craft this up and see if we can change this. All right, so let's, or here, I'll just leave that and I'll just turn it off. All right, so yeah, let me craft that up and then we'll check it out. All right, I think I got everything for this. I already had the conveyor, basically just had to make those two, so easy enough. I have no idea how I ended up with extra conveyors, but yeah. All right, so there's the super buffer. Let's see how we want to tackle this. Let's, I guess we'll do, would probably be fastest to do Gregtech pipes, because the ender conduits only output like four at a time, unless you put, it can do a stack at a time, but it's still not super fast. Item, this is like 32 stacks a second, and I think this auto outputs actually, maybe I was thinking, like, do I need to auto output? Let's see. Does this have like a, does have like an auto? It doesn't look like, oh, is this like, it's like opposite of what, yeah. I'm trying to remember how this, that looks weird. Didn't it have like a chest interface before? Maybe I am thinking of something else. Stack size to 9. And then maybe it doesn't have a interface. Maybe I was thinking of something different. Item. Chest buffer. Maybe I was thinking the chest buffer. That's what I did before, but I did a super buffer. I don't know. Let's try it out, I guess. Need to test it. How about we throw it on there? That, yeah, that's attached. All right, and then we'll do that. How about, and then let's just throw a chest and see if this works, as I hope it does. I hope you can just, like, it just doesn't show the internal buffer, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, there's the other one. Chest buffer, yeah. So this is actually different. All right. Does this keep the... It does. All right, so let's, I guess, throw that there, and let's see if it works. All right, so dust tiny. Attach that. All right, so that's going in there. Yeah, all right, so there we go. Works exactly as I had hoped it would. Okay, so let's stop that, because that's gonna fill up really quick. Does that say 41,000? Let's pull all this out. Yeah. Oh, it's still going, of course, because it still has an internal buffer. So let's do that. Throw that back in there. That can go away. Guess that can go away. Is that throwing it out the top? Oh, it is. All right, so can we turn you off? You're like a... No. Don't invert redstone. You're like an off. Oh, I guess of course, I just hit it. What am I talking about? Yeah, disabled. Of course. Let's... No. Should auto output to the top. There we go. Wait, no, that was already in there, wasn't it? Can I just... No. Alright. You can't, like, manually input, which shouldn't be a problem, but, turn that back on. And maybe I should pull all these out. Oh, it already did it already. Forgot I disconnected it. I guess we'll do that. There we go. And that will only output stacks of 9. So in theory, yeah, see, it's not outputting the silver and the beryllium and the carbon. So perfect. All right, so that should just go through the entire thing and convert all the tiny dusts into... and that is super quick. Look at that. Done. Can't even keep up. I could maybe throw a second or dictionary thing on it, but not going to be an issue. Once it goes through all that stuff, it'll just continue to it'll just continue to kind of just do everything while I'm doing other stuff. I'm curious, it's only 1 EU now. It's only 1 EU per process, so not a problem. The other thing, the item, what is it? Super buffer. Up to 256 item stacks. So I'm assuming that means 256 types. Yep, so it did the magnesium. Now it's on to sulfur. But that was probably from originally. Yeah, let's see if when it was, yeah, there it goes. All right, so it should be good now. Yeah, the magnesium was from before; it never fully cleared out. So, all right, so it's not 41,000; it was 4 and then 1,000. But okay, I am really happy with that. That is fun. It's a cool multi-block and fun little. You know, you had to do something a little bit different to get it to work. So, I am very happy with that. All right, moving on. And look at that. Drives are looking so much better. All right, next, I guess. All that stone. Is that being used up? No, it's just voiding it. That's what it's doing. It just crafted a whole bunch of the stone, and now it's voiding it by putting it in the better barrel with the thing. All right. That is done with that. Now, we have we have one tier 8. I finished the recipe, so we can go ahead and, if we want, craft up the 17 more that we're going to need for the rocket here. And just kind of take a look. Mysterious crystal dust. Alright, so we're going to need more mysterious crystal dust for sure. So I'm going to have to, I guess, go to Enceladus. Yep, and mine up more of the dust, which isn't a problem. It only takes about 5 minutes to fill up my entire thing. It is so fast. But yeah, everything's looking pretty good here. I guess we could do... Why don't we get some of the neutronium going at least? So tier 8. We're going to need 17 more. Where's the neutronium that we need? Black plutonium is going to take a while too. 150 seconds each. But neutronium's the most. So 680 neutronium. Whew. Right, probably because it's crafting up. Yeah, it's having to craft up tier 7. I don't want it to do that. Well, yeah, I still got to figure out how many tier 7 plates I need. Like I said, this is going to be the last rocket that we craft up, so I don't want to be overcrafting stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go through here and be like, okay, so that's 5, that's 35. Should be like, I should just write all this down so I can get this organized. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. And next episode we'll come back and hopefully progress a bit more. Anyway, thanks for watching and have a good one.